One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Bears will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Unloads it left. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick strike complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. A lot of urgency for this offense. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield. It's Prime. Still on his feet at the They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Grabbed in the middle. It's golden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's golden. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open, and as a result, it's an incomplete.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Touchdown Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Bears in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gonna sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Bears have this offense rolling.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on third down. On a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Freeman. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Missouri State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Prime. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They'll run play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Bears want to move quickly.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got his man on the right. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first and 10 from the 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He might want another play. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught close to the marker. It's Pride. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Pulls in the deep ball. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Gets it out fast. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room. It's Stewart. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the connection on third down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into a half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this game.
Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback.
And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. You're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Breaks into the open. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the afterburners. You want to talk about shifting the... In an instant, he's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll immediately call timeout.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Thanks, looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Rush is on him. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Hold it. Defense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, the ground game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's got the tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting to the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Zings it complete to the right. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. From the gun, give on the inside.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Off play action. Quickly complete. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to...
There he goes! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Golden. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go back to the ground. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Prime. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Missouri State.
And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, Dave. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking for a man. It's Wolf. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win.
Breaks free in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Missouri State. The defense with a huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Right back to him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Got his man quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Pride. Got some room in to the goal line. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the